Formation fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. The tight end, C.J. Uzama, the intended receiver. Third down here.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
It's got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Vikings. Marquez Valdez-Scantling hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Buccaneers 0. Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Collins on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-0, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Out to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He's brought down by Jabril Peppers. 5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. Now back to throw. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 38 yards on the scamper there.
At the 37-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Buccaneers, nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. gets it to Brown, complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Mahomes now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again? Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On second down, here's Henry. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs' 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Good job over there,
Kenny Galladay with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Vikings 21. Buccaneers, nothing.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue. But to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes forced out to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Mahomes. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
The Bucs on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Back at his own 49.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Mahomes firing complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. And again, it's Mahomes. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Mahomes in the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards. A first down carry for Henry. And shutting him off, now open field. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. They'll try and run for it with Henry. Powers through, and he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Derrick Henry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the route is on here in this first half. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And on the last drive, They were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 16 yards, a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
What a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Rolling to his left. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Jeffrey Simmons, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Steps away to his left. And got his man complete. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Vikings. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 83 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Eddie Jackson brought him down. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he's gone. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
They set up the screen for Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on. The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Now left side on the swing pass, and he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's moves.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 24. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Intercepted by the Vikings. They'll take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because...
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Give him 32 on the play. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Here's Henry. And this time he is in. Derrick Henry His 21st touchdown of the season as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
55, come on, guys, 55. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
56 for Mike, boys, 56. Check 56. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Mahomes going to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
31's the mic. Yeah. Watch the twist.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. The pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it is starting to appear, thankfully for them, that this is the week they're going to put it all together and end that long losing streak. They're not home yet, but in control in the fourth quarter.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Again, it's Henry. 7 yards there and a first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Henry with a run on first down, but he's not going anywhere as they'll get to him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing deep for Galladay. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught.
And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and the lead will swell by 1 more. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now here's Mahomes. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be.